How you doing, everyone, and welcome to my video where I'm going to show you how to turn dirt into Insanium. But more specifically, we're looking at the Insanium farmland, but we can actually get Insanium from that. Now, this video is, to me, considered a duplication method, so this may get patched in the future. So if it does get patched at any point, let me know. I'm in all the mods 9, in case I didn't say, but I'm pretty sure the title said so. But if it gets patched, let me know in the comments, and then I will change the title accordingly. But until then, all good, right? Also, let me know in the comments if you are playing all the mods 6, 7, 8, and this is working for you. Yeah, you are going to need a couple of things to get this going, but I will talk you through it, and hopefully you guys will be rolling in Insanium before you know it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with the video. But before I do, I just want to give a big shout out to Clulo10 for kind of showing me this. And I was like, I'm going to make a video on this and show the world, and then it might get patched. If you're on a server, if you're playing on a server, then definitely keep this quiet if it works. Unless this goes viral or something, then this might get patched faster. But who knows? Again, let me know if it gets patched. Let me know if it works in older packs. Here we go. So to begin with, you're going to need at least one of these Insanium essences. So you're going to have to grind some mystical agriculture mod to be able to get there. Now, what is the purpose of all this? Why should you, for those that don't know, why should you actually grow this stuff? This stuff will enable you to grow anything pretty much you can think of. Emeralds, diamonds, wherever that is, there's platinum, tin, you name it, you can grow it. Coal, iron, gold, whatever. Insanium is the top tier. It's like basically tier 6 in the mod. So if I hover over, say, netherite, that's a tier 6. So you can grow netherite, dragon eggs. This is for another mod called power. That's nitro crystal seeds. So yeah, and you can also grow anything below tier 6. So you can go, you know, any of these, any seed technically you can grow. So yeah, so you are going to need the hardest part is you're going to need to get one of these Insanium essences. But good news, you can actually use any of the other essences in this method. So using the tricks that I'm going to show you today, you could work your way up to Insanium. So this is the one before, and then it goes Insanium. So yeah, these are like the 5 tiers below. But yeah, it works for any tier that you've got. So if you want to mass produce any of these essences, you can do so. I wouldn't say mass produce, actually, it's more of a head start. So yeah, it's almost cutting a corner. So let's just demonstrate how to get the essence itself. So you get, let's say you get your essence. Let's just put a load of farmland down. Just pretend I've got one. You get your one. Oh, sorry, I need to go into survival mode. You got your one essence. You've grinded for it, or it doesn't matter what essence. Again, you could just use Inferium if you wanted to do this. It will make the process a little bit shorter. And then all you got to do with your essence of choice is just right click, and then that turns into the farmland. So let's just, there is a small chance that you can get this essence back by breaking it. So just to make sure that we get something, I'm just going to literally till all of these just so we get a drop. And then I'm just going to cut, oh, they're drying out quick. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure this will do it. And what I want to do is I want to just shovel them up and dig them up. As you can see, we're getting essences dropping. It's not 100%, but if you're early, like if you're using this method, it doesn't really matter because it's going to be free. You literally want to get to that one Insanium essence and then do this if you're into duplication kind of methods. I don't know how I feel about this method, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, you can use these tiers of essence to work your way up faster if need be. So you get a ton of these, then get a ton of these, and then a ton of these, and then eventually you'll get your first Insanium within no time. So how do we do this? How are we going to duplicate this stuff? Well, let me show you. So to enable us to duplicate one block, we are going to need create, which is in all the mods 9. I believe it's in all the mods 8 and possibly all the mods 7. Not sure about all the mods 6. So, and these guys are really cheap to make. So yeah, this is how cheap it is. So you're going to need 2 blocks of iron, which ain't that bad. You got oak logs, a dispenser, smooth stone. That's it for a cannon, per cannon. You're going to need a schematic table. Actually, the cannon's called a schematic cannon, just to be precise. And a schematic table is the schematic table is going to need 3 oak slabs and 2 more smooth stone. And then you're going to need to have these 2 items. So for as many recipes as you need, in this case we only need 1 schematic, empty schematic. You're going to need a bit of paper and light blue dye, which involves a bit of lapis, I guess. And then you're going to need to, well, you're going to need to make 2 of them technically. So because that's part of the next recipe, which is a schematic and quill. We're going to need one of them too. So you get another empty schematic, combine it with a feather, and you get your schematic and quill. You're also going to need a ton of dirt. This is just 3 stacks, just for demonstration purposes. And you're going to need some gunpowder. In all the mods, there is dungeons that actually supply this, or if you've got a creeper farm already, all good, go for it. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't eat gunpowder very fast. You should be able to be okay for a while. In fact, why not use this method to start growing gunpowder? Creeper essence, right there. And then that way you can fuel this if you want to go big and keep doing this method. So let's grab the gunpowder here, and this goes in the top slot of the schematic cannon. As you can see, a grey bar just filled up. This will use not a lot. So as you can see, we lost 5, and it's fully, you know, that tells you how many shots are left. So this is I'm going to keep this relatively simple and not a create like tutorial, because I'm going to just show you hopefully what you need to know. So I've already stacked loads of dirt into the chest next to it. You need to make sure there's a chest next to the schematic cannon, and we want to fill it with dirt. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? So I've made loads of, alright, let's go back and creative a sec. I've made these plots just for demonstration purposes, and you don't need like 8 plots specifically. It's just to help with this tutorial if I need it. And also there's a block in the middle that's not needed, because the way the schematics are going to work, yeah, it's just easy to place because I'm in the middle of an ocean, and it's not easy to place blocks and stuff. So yeah, that's why they're there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our schematic and quill. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to get a piece of dirt. In this case, we're going to nick this one. Oh, I'm in creative. I'm an idiot. So we're going to get our piece of dirt, and I'm just going to show you where you will basically, if you're using this and trying to get your, after you got your first Insanium. So let's stitch these guys. We've got our first Insanium here. Okay. So let's just pretend I am in your shoes. We got our first Insanium. I'm going to right click there. There we go. 1 Insanium farmland block. Okay. We're then going to grab our schematic and quill, and then we're going to right click. We're going to aim it at the side of the block so it becomes flush. You see that box? It's going to become flush with that block. Right click. First position set. Right click again. Second position, because it's only 1 block. Then we're going to aim at nothing and then right click, and then we're going to call it, I don't know, 1 block. There we go. And then we're going to tick it. And what that's going to do is it's going to save it to your computer. So this is basically a tool. Imagine it being like a tool or a wrench or anything like that. We do not use this. We can use this over and over and over again. This is the guy we're going to be using next. So now we've got our block selected. We can then turn it to day, like so. And then what we're going to do is get the empty schematic and go to the schematic table, and then it's already saved 1 block. That I'll show you in a minute. You can get multiple schematics in here, so it will save it to your game. and it will be client side, so you ain't got to worry about on servers like, you know, like you know, clogging them with like MBT files and stuff. So we're going to put this in here, and then we're going to, because we want the one block schematic, we're going to click yes. It's going to copy it, and the texture will change. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the schematic and put it exactly where we want it to go. So in this case, we want to make another block there. And then you can see like the bright purple there, that is basically, that's what's going to be printed. Anything inside that little box is going to be printed. That's all we need to do. It's already saved once we've clicked it, because if we do this again, if we hover on and off of it, you can see that it's there. That block is not actually there. I think I can actually fall through it. There you go. It's just a ghost block. So then once we've got the desired schematic, we can then put it into the cannon, and the cannon will go like yellow or orange or whatever and say it's ready. All we're going to do is hit play, and it's going to take the dirt from the chest, fire it. So just bear in mind, we're not actually using any Insanium. We're using a little bit of gunpowder. I kind of clickbaited a little bit. Yeah, we do need a bit of gunpowder, but it's not hard to come by. So we're just going to hit play. It's going to ding at me, and then it's going to give you a schematic back. So as you can see now, we've got 2 Insanium farmlands from one, like we got the second one from 1 bit of dirt. We can rinse and repeat this, so I would highly advise you double it up every time. So now we're going to get the schematic and cool again. Right click on that one, first position, right click on that one, second position, and then what we're going to do is we're going to right click in the sky, and we're going to call it 2 blocks. Hit tick, and you can see where this is going. Rinse and repeat this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get your empty schematic. We don't want 1 block. If you use your mouse wheel and scroll down, it'll go to 2 blocks. So we're going to click tick, and then we're going to position our next schematic, which I want there. There's another ghost, the ghost schematic. We're going to then go to the cannon, and then we're going to put it in the cannon and hit play again. We've now got 4 bits of farmland. So you can see where this is going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep doing that, and I'm going to time lapse this so you can see. Here we go. So in this case, I've hit the middle block, and I'm now on to 27 at a time. I'm going to do this a couple more times, and then I'm going to make a complete plot. I don't know if you noticed, for those with a keen eye, I actually hit this block out. That's so I could aim at the side and make the new schematic. Now, in this case, it's too high. Okay, I don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the schematic that we've made with 27 blocks. As you can see, I've now made loads. There's 27 here. And if you want to delete any of these, you just open the folder and it will open up on your computer, and you can delete it, and then they're gone. And what we're going to do is you're going to hold the Alt key. So it says hold left Alt to focus. So now once keeping that down, if you hold it down and keep it held down, use your mouse wheel to scroll to move Y. This is going to move the box on the Y axis. So now we've selected Y with our middle mouse wheel, we can let go and then hold control and then move your mouse wheel up to go up. I'm still holding control, and then mouse wheel down to go down. and then that's exactly where I want it. So then we can go back to the cannon, and it will place 27 more blocks. It will overwrite this and you will lose that block. Or will it? Yes, it will. So we've lost that block, but there's no big deal. It's only dirt. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that one more time. Now that's finished. As you can see, we've used next to no gunpowder. And then, oh, hang on a minute. We need to select our 27 blocks again. Make it day. Oh, take it. Just trying to rush this as quickly as possible, guys. And I want to get that, so that is literally, so here it's not quite lined up. I don't know why. So I'm going to right click it there, and then it says we can keep it on the current mode, and then if we aim at the side that we want to move, or which way we want to move it, like if I wanted to move it up that way or towards me, I could face this side of that grid. You see that box, that outline? We would go on this side to move it. I don't know if we can go through blocks, can we? Yes, we can. So as you can see, I'm aiming at that side, and I'm moving my mouse wheel up to move it that way, down to move it back towards me. And we're going to do the same with this one, because it's on currently we're on the mode move X, Y, and Z. As you can see, I've just selected it, and then we're going to hold control again, and then because it's move X and Z, that's not up or down, that's left or right. And then we can move it one more towards us, like so. And then we're gonna literally bung that in the cannon. There we go. It's so beautiful to watch. I love it. And as you can see, just to prove it's using the dirt, I'm gonna put that dirt in there as well. So it's gonna use that. This is all from one essence, guys. One essence. And then, yeah, that's that plot done. Now, what I would do, if I was you guys, I would then make a new schematic. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch, let's say, this side. Doesn't matter what corner. We can replace that block in a minute. And then we can punch out that. Nope, that one. And once you come off of it, doesn't matter if you scroll off, it remembers it. So it's really good. We can put that back, and when we go over it again, you can see the grid there. That is now selected that. We're going to right click it at nothing, and we're going to call it 9 by 9. Like so. So now when we go to the schematic table, grab our schematic from the cannon, we can now scroll down, get the 9 by 9. It's in some sort of alphabetical order, so it might not be at the bottom. And then we're finished. And then we're going to go and aim this guy at the next plot. And of course, because I'm on water, I've made it difficult for myself. I'm going to hold Alt. I'm going to move it to move Y, which is what we want. Let go of Alt. Then we're going to control that block by holding Control. And then we're going to move the mouse wheel. The mouse wheel is key here. So if I was to move up, mouse wheel down, which is where we want to go. And then that is perfectly placed. We're going to now put it in the cannon. And off we go. And this is all from one Insanium essence. I'm going to show you guys how I could... Like, it does work for others. While that's doing that, let's just grab Inferium. Did I grab it? Oh no, because I'm in creative. Let's grab some Inferium essence. Where are you? Be more specific, Dibs. And then, can we right click that? So what we're going to do is we're going to do that one instead. So I'm just going to show you that this works. So we're going to get our schematic in Quill, right click. Oh, we need to right click again because it's one block. And then we're going to go, oh, sorry, I'm ahead of myself. I'm going to call it Inferium. I'm not going to do what I just done. I'm just going to show you that this actually still works for any, like even the bottom one, tier 1. So tier 6, tier 1. And then we've saved that. Let's grab our schematics. You can make more than one schematic, obviously. So we're going to find Inferium. And then we're going to place it where we want it to go. I want it to go there. Right click. And then we're going to put the schematic in. So as you can see, let's just tidy this up a bit so you can see. We've only got one Inferium there. Let's make it day again. It's like we need to make days and nights longer, man. No, the nights shorter and the days longer. So now we've got the Inferium set up. Just there you go. We've now got 2 Inferium, so that it does work for anything. So then you can just go mad. Like, let me just cheat this in. So you could go mad really, and you could go. You could copy multiple plots at once. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's got grass. Just bear in mind that it will want to copy grass. So if you're copying the grass, like if I was to select, say, this corner, and then that corner now, that is now copied the grass block. It's going to demand grass when you do that. I'm not sure if you can save it now, and then that would be that. So if I get rid of that now, maybe it won't. So I'm going to go like right click now. Let's just test that out quick. So I can rest easy. 2 plots. Grab our schematic. Go there and go 2, no, not 2 blocks. We want 2 plots. And then go like this. Let's see if we can do this. I would put it probably, is that, that's not center, is it? No, it needs, oh no, maybe it is. So let's hold the Alt, go to move Y, Control, down with the mouse wheel, and then that's 2 plots, so on and so forth. You can go really mad with this, and then boom. I know this video is a bit longer than I wanted to, but once you get the gist of it, if you're still here, then thanks. But once you get the gist, I'm pretty sure you guys will just do one anyway. I think I've done that wrong. I'm not sure. I think I've done it wrong. But anyway, you get the idea. This is how you literally duplicate any essence you want. Mainly Inferium is the one you want to go for because you can downgrade this stuff. Another reason why you want to go straight to Inferium is because of that. Let's go in survival mode a minute. And if we were to go like this, you can get the other ones by downgrading them. So you don't really need to go to the other ones, but you can use the other ones to work to Insanium. You know what I mean? So you could make loads of Inferium and work your way up to the Insanium if you want. But anyways, hopefully this has helped you. Don't forget to show it some love. And I want to give a big shout out to Clulo10 once again for showing me this glitch so I can show YouTube. And let me know if it gets patched, guys, and let me know if it works in older packs. That'd be good to know. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps. Dibs out.